Hey guys, I hope all is well. I have another loot video for you today. This time it's loot from 100 Alva missions. So the way Alva temple missions work is every 12 temple incursions will complete the temple. Every Alva mission in a map will spawn 3 Alva encounters, aka 3 temple incursions. However, due to artifacts of the Vol allocated on the Atlas skill tree, each Alva mission will instead give 4 temple incursions. So if you do the math, one Alva mission gives 4 incursions and you need 12 incursions to complete a temple. Therefore, with AOTV, you need 3 Alva missions to complete a temple. So all in all, in 100 Alva missions, you will complete 33 temples, and this loot video here will show you how much money you can make from selling those temples. Now, the majority of money that comes from selling temples is due to the temple containing a locus of corruption, which can double corrupt your items, and a Doriani's Institute, which can double corrupt your gems. If you have a temple with only locus of corruption, you can easily sell that temple anywhere from 4 to 6 divine, depending on the market and what additional rooms you have. And if you have a temple with only Doriani's Institute, you can easily sell that temple from anywhere from 1.5 to 2 divine, depending on the market and what additional rooms you have. However, the real money comes in if you can get both of these rooms in the same temple. Then you got yourself about 3.5 to 8 divine, depending of course on the market and what additional rooms you have in that temple. Now, as far as these additional rooms are concerned, the best additional rooms that can occasionally increase the value of the temple are House of Others, which is 3 breach encounters, Hall of Legends, which is a legion encounter with 2 generals, Apex of Ascension, which can upgrade a temple exclusive unique if you have the right file. Without the corruption rooms, your temples can sell anywhere from 20 C to 1 divine depending on what rooms you have. And of course, having the final boss room linked will always add value, but the real bulk of the money is from the 2 corruption rooms. The problem with this money farming strategy is that you won't always get the 2 corruption rooms, and when you do, you won't always be able to level them up to tier 3. However, what really helps is your Atlas passives. Resource allocation gives you a 40% chance to level up your room in additional time, and contested development adds the killed resident architect's room level to the surviving architect's room level. This can be a little confusing at first glance, so basically if your room is occupied by an architect, aka your room is at least level 1, you have 2 scenarios. You either kill the other architect, which will add 1 level to your current room, or you can kill the resident architect, which will change the room to house the other architect. Killing the resident architect and changing the room causes the level of the room to go back down to level 1, regardless of what level it was prior. However, with contested development, if you kill the resident architect, the level of their room will be added to the new room, which, as I mentioned, since the new room will be level 1, your new resident architect room will now be 1 plus whatever the level of the previous room was. This is very important because if your previous room was level 2 and you've killed the old resident architect, your new room will now be level 3. This is huge because you can get lucky and change a useless level 2 room to one of the 2 corruption rooms, and now you have a free level 3 corruption room worth multiple divines. If you're lucky, you can even get from level 1 straight to level 3. You can only do this if you have both resource allocation and contested development allocated. By killing the resident architect of a level 1 room, your new room will ordinarily be level 2. However, due to resource allocation, there's a 40% chance that your new room will gain an additional level. So with a bit of luck, if you roll that 40%, you're going straight from level 1 all the way to level 3 by changing architects. Next up, you have time dilation, which basically increases the time you have inside an incursion, and it also grants a 33% chance for all monsters in an incursion to be at least magic, which will slow down your clear speed, honestly, because they'll take slightly longer to kill, but it will also grant you more experience. So if your build is extremely zoomy and you don't care about XP, then you don't need this node. But if your build isn't super zoomy, or if you want the bonus XP, then definitely take this node. Next is Val Oligarchs, which after testing it out, I gotta say it's not worth it. It just spawns a unique monster in your incursion, which has a chance to drop better loot. But I've kept this node on for dozens of incursions and haven't noticed noticed anything significant, not a single divine orb, and it even sometimes can one-shot you, which is very strange. So if it does drop good loot, it's gotta be rare as hell, and I personally don't think it's worth it. So I just removed it and used the point elsewhere. Lastly, you definitely want to pick up Perpetual Search and Archaeological Tour because those two nodes increase your chances of finding and getting Alva missions. Please like, comment, and subscribe for more videos. So here is the final loot for selling 33 Chronicles of Exile. It is a massive 58 Divine Orbs and a whopping 1,442 Chaos Orbs, which if you average 200 Chaos per Divine, the total comes out to a staggering 65 Divine Orbs for doing 100 Alva missions. I truly never thought I'd ever make this much by selling temples. This was just an absolutely astonishing number to me since I kind of mostly did this passively. I wasn't going in and out of maps, only doing Alva missions, and I didn't buy tons of charged compasses with Alva missions either. I got 65 Divine just by playing the game, doing maps, leveling my character, killing bosses, doing blights, doing legions, killing guardians, conquerors, and completing maven invitations. Doing the Alva missions was an exciting new choice that I made, and it definitely did not feel like a chore whatsoever. It just felt like so much fun doing so many different things and different maps and different bosses, as opposed to just doing the same 2 maps over and over and only going in to do the incursions. That would definitely be the faster and more efficient thing to do, but I truly don't care because that just takes away from the fun and enjoyment of the game for me. So yeah, Alva makes you rich. Enjoy.